Southwest Detroit. Happened to run into Jeannie. How are you?
Hi.
Been a while.
Yeah, it has.
How you been?
I've been good, but I've been shitty.
Okay, well now of course you know I upload these to YouTube. You cool with that?
Yeah,
okay,
yeah.
Good. You've been shitty in what kind of way?
Well, there's been a lot of things going on. I had a kid try to drag me off the street a couple weeks back. He just come up from behind me, and I heard him out the blue, and I luckily bought some mace the night before, and I maced the shit out of him. But it was the point, I've never, in all the years that I've been in Detroit, I've never had anybody try to attack me just out the blue like that. He's about 18 to 20 something. Oh, the dog's sitting in the window. That is too cute.
So what?
Anyway, he scared the shit out of me because I thought he had a gun on him when he first grabbed me. And I'm like, why is this young kid really, he was a really young white, black kid, and he's dark skinned, and it was
White
nothing
or black?
about,
Which one?
he was black, but it was just him being a kid,
Yeah.
and so skinny and so frail. Plus he had a car at the gas station, and then we were like 2 blocks from the gas station when he attacked me. And you know, I maced him. Thank God I brought the mace the night before, and it just kind of really scared me, and it jolted me.
Now, would you file a police report or just not bother?
Oh no, it's not even about the police report. I don't want to ruin the kid's life like that, because if he was drunk or being stupid or whatever the hell he was thinking.
Yeah.
Maybe he was mad at his girlfriend, just wanted to beat up on somebody. I don't care what his issue was. It's just a point. I've been out here. All right. You going to meet her?
No. She's in the hospital.
All right.
Be right back.
All right.
All right.
Anyway, all the years I've been out here, I've never had anybody try to straight up attack me like that. Not my friends, not an enemy, not my boyfriends, not my family, nobody. I mean, I've just never had nobody straight up try to attack me out of the blue like that. So, you know, it's luckily that I am strong, and I know how to react and not react to stuff. And I'm lucky, I guess, that I knew how to run them off too, because I had to cross the street, almost get hit by a car to recross the street.
Yeah.
And you know, if I wouldn't have had the mace on me, I would have been, who knows what would have happened.
Right.
And I was in a dark block, and me being so carefree and at home here in Detroit, knowing that I need to watch my back all the time. You know, the streets are a dangerous place, but these streets are my home.
Right.
I love these streets. They don't love you back.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong. These streets are the worst place you could ever put your heart in. But these people out here, I love them. I do. I really do.
If you could give one word of wisdom to someone that's teetering on the border of living a life like this, what would you do to derail
There's nothing
it?
you could tell them. You
Nothing
can't
you
save
can tell
nobody. You can't save nobody that doesn't want to save themselves. My son Donovan doesn't want to save himself right now, and I understand it, and I know that there's no way I can reach him myself. And even if I could, he wouldn't accept it at this point in his life. But when he gets older, I'm sure he will. You know, he'll get to that point. Just like I realized that even in the past year, a lot of shit that I've done wrong, like the way I raised my kids, always sending them to their room instead of, you know, making them go play outside, and you know, just go sit down and watch your games and be quiet. While I go and take care of your brothers, and they're homebodies. They like to sit in front of the TV, the computer. They're computer nerds, but they love it, and they're good at it. They're really good at it, and they're smart as hell. But I feel like it's my fault that they're like that.
Yeah, maybe.
And they're kind of what do you call that when you're not comfortable with yourself?
When you're not what?
Comfortable with yourself.
Insecure?
Yeah, they're very insecure. And I've been like that for a long time, or probably still am in a lot of ways, but I just wish they had the security that I did when I was growing up.
Yeah, where are your kids?
I never gave them that.
Where are your
kids?
kids?
2 of them, my first and my third, live together. Donovan, that I'm talking about, my second, he lives close to them, but they're to Donovan, his brothers are nerds, which they are, but your brothers. You know, I raised them to stick together. They did for a long time, but then Donovan just went his own way, sort of like his mom, I guess.
Okay.
So, you know, I can't, I'm not saying anything bad about Donovan. It's not his fault. It's my fault. I was an awful mother. I really was. I was. I did not do the right things by them. I didn't. And then I lost my mind after the brother got taken from us. And I lost my mind more when they got taken from me. So,
Okay.
and I let my sex addiction and my drug addiction take over.
How's the drug addiction?
It's all right.
And how about the sex addiction?
Good days and bad days.
Okay, yeah, that's an honest answer. Yeah.
I mean, I'm worse with the sex addiction than I am the drugs. I mean,
So you've been that way your whole life?
no.
Just when that
About 18,
trauma happened?
About 16 to 18 is when I started getting my sex addiction. I've always had the sex addiction. But the trauma, after the trauma, I got a boyfriend, and then had another boyfriend after that, and he kind of left me to the streets, and I got 8.
Okay. So you
But then in another way, I didn't get 8. I learned a lot of wisdom. I've learned a lot out here. I really have. I'm not ashamed of anything that I've done. I'm not comfortable with it, but I'm not ashamed of it.
Yeah, it's a difference.
Yeah, I'm not ashamed of anything I've ever done, or anything that's ever done to me, even the rapes and the beatings and the stuff that I've been through out here. It's been worth it to be where I'm at in life, and to know that I love life, and life is worth something. You know, not only do Black lives matter, we all matter.
Yeah, I agree with you. So do you have aspirations of like a different lifestyle, or?
Actually, the most important reason I wanted to see you is because I want somebody to help me get a house, or have at least 2-3 months rent paid for me and my oldest 2 boys at least. I don't know if Donovan would like to live with us or not, but I want to move me and my oldest son just found out he's diabetic.
Okay.
He hasn't had a steady job.
Type 1 or 2?
Don't know.
Okay.
I haven't talked to him yet. My third son's kind of like dry snitch. He dry snitched him out.
Okay.
And so.
All right.
And they're both overweight boys. And Anthony had a kind of like a bunch of water getting around his heart.
Yeah, edema.
Fluid or something.
Yeah, right.
Because he's so overweight.
Yeah.
And then now this is happening to James, and I kind of realized them being computer nerds doesn't help them with their exercise. But I love to exercise, I do, and I hate going to the doctor. But seeing my kids not want to do Medicaid, food stamps, because of what their dad's going through with all that shit, because of what I did with getting the stuff and trying to raise them and party and do all that crazy shit too.
Yeah.
I fucked up bad with them, I did.
Okay.
I thought I was a beautiful mother. I thought I loved them with everything that I could. I just didn't know how to be the parents that my mom and dad were by myself. I really didn't.
Yeah. Well, you got a lot of time left.
Yeah, I do, and that's what I'm asking for from your audience.
Yeah. With regard to the audience, what?
I want to go to Nashville, Michigan. That's where I want to go and be with my boys. Nashville,
okay.
Michigan. It's a little town. It's kind of uncomfortable for me because it's so small, and I'm gonna hate it. But then again, I'm gonna love it because it's my boys. I mean, I can't come back to Detroit and see my family and be with them with you on seeing your videos and stuff. It really helps me remember Raven, a lot of the girls that were out here, a lot of my friends from 4th Street that are gone.
Yeah. What is your contact or Cash App or PayPal?
Actually, I don't have anything because I just got robbed a couple weeks ago. I bought a phone. The guy gave me $300. I bought a phone. I was going to get my phone turned on. Gave a guy some gas money when I got him some drugs. I went to go back out to the car, and he took off on me. My identification, 5 little pieces of paperwork that I had to get my identification back are gone.
Okay.
The guy knows who he is. And my coat. It wasn't even about the money. It was just my coat, my bag. The little stuff I had in my bag was all that I had that was sentimental.
Well, people will see this video, and then they'll send it to me. I've kind of cut back on that because it's just so hard to run into people anymore.
Yeah, and to my son Campbell, his name is Campbell Austin Terry. I'm his mom. He doesn't know it. He's got 3 brothers, and I just want him to know his brothers. He doesn't ever have to know me. I realize that I was a crackhead mother, and he probably doesn't want to see me. He's raised suburban by suburban family. They have their own issues, thoughts, feelings, and and issues of their own. So you know, I can see their views on how they would see me.
Yeah.
Just like I viewed people like me when I wasn't here. You know, once you've been on the streets and you know crackheads, heroin addicts, starving for 3 months at a time, having to fend for yourself and nobody's got your back but you. I mean, what are you going to do? Call home to mommy and daddy and say, please send me $10 so I can get something to eat? I mean, it just sounds like you want to rock. I mean, you're out here because of you, not because of them.
Right.
And my dad's always told me, pull your bootstraps up and march. He raised me like a soldier, and I'm proud of him, because without my dad raising me the way him and my mother raised me, I would not be able to survive in the streets and be the person that I am.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, people will. It's 5 minutes. Let's come over here in 5 minutes. Okay, so well, I wish the best for you. People
Yeah,
contact
I do.
me. I mean, I'm trying to cut back, but if somebody sends something to you, I'll give it to you.
Yeah, definitely. You know, just even, you know, contributions to my sons James and Anthony Taggart. They're real good about paying their rent. James he's so bent on not having people support him during the COVID thing. He's not had a job. He was just, look, I got this much in the bank. I can only spend $20 this month on food. I only get this much food stamps because I worked a job a couple weeks ago. And he's budgeted. I've never been able to be like that. Even when I had them, if I had $300 and they wanted toys, I'd buy them toys instead of food on the table. You know?
Yeah.
I just never knew. I can't keep money. Money burns a hole in my pocket.
All right. All right. Well, hang in there.
Yeah, I definitely want help and support going to Hastings. It's not even about my addictions, because I'm gonna have my addictions one way or another. But my kids love me no matter what. I'm their mother.
Yep.
And I want them to know me, and I want to know me.
Okay.
You know?
All right. Well, have as good a day as you can.
I will too. I always do.
Thank you, Jeannie. It's always
Thank you,
fun
Tom.
talking
And
to you.
Tom is not a murderer or a rapist.
Thank you. Sounds like you like me.
I do. I love you. I do.
All right. Take care,
too.
Jeannie.
Thank you. You
Bye-bye.
too.